this enchanted lullaby.
There is no truth until you decide what truth is, and each person should find that truth out for his or herself.
This enchanted lullaby. This enchanted lullaby.
You know what? Global family, look in the mirror. I want you to take a good look. You are the champion, the hero of your story. No matter how much praise you may give some of us who may help you on this journey, it is you who has to walk it. We are only a catalyst to help you see.
Tony, again, I give you accolades for, I don't even know what to say, for all the efforts, man, that you put in my behalf.
There is no truth until you decide what truth is.
It is you who has to walk it. We are only a catalyst to help you see.
Person should find that truth out for his or herself.
To help you see.
For his or herself.
Should be infused with water. Okay. Yes, you could drink water with your food if you're eating something dry. Yes. But the ideal situation. So, for example, let me make it simple. I mean things like soup. Okay. For the most part, most people on this planet, if they want to live a very long life, they need to eat soup pretty much every day. Okay, where the food that you eat had time to marinate within the soup, so you're pretty much eating your water. Okay, so of course, again, it could also be used on yogurt. This is herbs in water and drink, peels. So this is another one that some of the people here at the Meta Center actually do. When I had mentioned this a while ago, and when they thought of it, they were like, "What?" And they started to do it, and they see the benefits from themselves and their family. That's rice grain infusions and soup infusions. How do you do that? Let's say you're making some rice. Okay, many of you have heard turmeric rice, right? Where as you are either boiling the water for the rice, or you have the rice in there and it's going about. You put some turmeric on it and it turns the rice yellow. Okay, so now your rice has been infused with turmeric, and now you have turmeric rice. So you have the benefit of the turmeric within the rice. The same thing is with the herbs. Now, I would not necessarily do this, especially the rice one, if the herbs that you're using are extremely bitter or just having a very strange taste. For example, saw palmetto. Okay, saw palmetto is a very good herb that's also good for hair loss and also for the men's and women's, but tends to be more for men's reproductive system. Okay. I wouldn't use that herb in my food like that because it's going to kind of, oh, what was that? Okay, sorry, you all. It was a very loud noise. That was very strange. But I would not use saw palmetto in my food because it has a very odd taste to me. Okay, and I wouldn't want to eat that with my food. But so what you do is, let's say, for example, let's say you're making soup, or let's say that you're making rice in this example. You would take a herb, let's say like hishawu. So I did mention I was going to talk about hishawu. So let's say you take hishawu. Let's say I would do, let's say, a teaspoon worth, maybe a tablespoon worth, depending upon how much of the, how many people I'm feeding. Okay. And so I will put that in the water itself and let it infuse with the water for, just a short amount of time. And then from that point, I will add whatever I'm going to add to the water, in this case, rice. So you have hishawu infused rice. Okay. And you would just eat your meal like you normally do. So now you're eating your herb. Okay. I'm telling you all, especially with many of the herbs that you all do purchase from us already. Okay. First off, they're organic and or wild crafted. They come from a safe source. All these things. And of course, we use these herbs too, right? And so you're comforted in knowing that it's going to do what it needs to do. And you infuse it with your food and you eat it, it brings about a whole different experience internally. Okay. Also, soup infusions. So for example, many of you know, okay, I'm about to show another product here. It's also a very popular product. It's called Korean Ginseng Tips. So I'm showing this for a reason. So Korean Ginseng Tips, right? It looks, let's see here. Let's see if okay, so I need to actually put an actual picture of it. But nevertheless, this is what it looks like down here, right? So it's the tips. So think of the tips right there, right? So you get a big bag of like the stringy, woody like tips. Because that is a bit you don't necessarily want to chew on a lot of that. And especially if you want to get a lot of the nutrients out of it, then you want it to boil in water for, let's say, an hour, right? So let's say I'm about to make a soup, right? Whatever you add in your soup, say potatoes and carrots and maybe even leeks and onions, all that stuff, right? I will also add an amount of ginseng root, okay, into it as well, and let it cook like normal, okay, and keep it in there, okay. Unless there's a whole lot of it, then I may take some of it out. It was some big pieces, but other than that, I keep it in there the whole entire time, and it's going to allow this root to infuse its qualities into the soup. Okay, wonderful experience to do, wonderful thing to do on a regular basis. So especially with roots, you want to take more time with them and let them cook for longer. And of course, a salve or a balm, that's like the lavender dreams of a blue lotus. Let me show that there, just so I'm showing everything here. So it's like lavender dreams of a blue lotus there. This is a salve. Okay, so it's something where you will rub, you will open the top here, and you will kind of rub in there and rub it on the areas that you want to rub it on. Okay, again, it's a very popular product, and you do enjoy that. Okay, so let's continue on here. All right, next one. Now let's talk about detox. Okay, and I had to put this in here today, and so it's going to demystify what is actually happening when you say detox. And I wish really the health community, the herbal community, would stop using this word, because it's not actually, it's more like a marketing slogan at this point. It's not actually what the common person think it is actually happening. And it's making it seem like you have to do something extra for the body to do what it normally does. Okay. At this point, we could call it really a meaningless word. The way the word detox is used within the New Age and herbalist communities is more akin to a catch-all marketing phrase, like the word natural, which still could mean deadly chemicals. You do not need to take something that says it'll detox you. What one wants to take is something that helps the body's natural excreting process. Let me explain. Okay, so you're excreting all the time. How do you know? When's the last time you urinated? When's the last time you did a number 2? Okay, so you're excreting every time you do that. And in defecation, okay, there is blood, there is, let's say, human cells. Okay, also there's the food that did not get processed. All of this is in your defecation. And a lot of it is also in your urine. An example, how many of you all have ate asparagus before? And in eating asparagus, right? Now, asparagus is very interesting with that because of the what is in asparagus, what makes it up. Literally within 10 minutes of eating it, if you urinate, you smell it super strong. And as time goes on, it only gets stronger. So that's your body excreting it already. So think of your body as a flowing river. And as it's flowing through the different canals, flowing through the different countries all throughout your internal space, garbage is being thrown in it all the time. This is what you're excreting out. For those of you in the audience who may be marijuana, the devil's lettuce connoisseurs, you know, especially if you're working a job that did tests, you know, you had to sometime go a period of time just drinking water and so on and so forth and not consuming your herb. Why? Because it will come up in the test. Because you're excreting it. And when does it stop coming up in the test? When you have excreted it completely. So that could actually be called detoxing, right? So, so nevertheless, you necessarily do not need anything to detox because your body is always doing it. What you're taking herbs for or taking some type of supplement for is to help to either increase or to emphasize the excretion process. Do you understand? So when you take a herb or a supplement, you're taking it to help increase the excretion process. So more is being excreted into the internal river within you, which would again come out in your urine, your defecation, or even your sweat. Okay. So that's it. All right. So some of our herbal actual classes go really long. This is not that. Okay. I just want to, because, well, let me get into some other, I am getting into some other things here. So stay with us because it is still more to go, but that's it for the main content here. Okay. So I want to thank you for sharing this moment in time together. So let's see here. I wanted to show something. Okay. So let's go back to here real quick. I want to show you again, for those who join in late and stuff like that. I want you to see a particular product which helps excretion. Okay. So it's the newest product that we now offer. It was created literally yesterday. We finished it. And so it's called Alkaline Vibrations. Okay. Alkaline Vibrations. And Alkaline Vibrations may help to cleanse, rebuild, and tonify the blood by helping it also to excrete. Okay. Blood is not going to come out of you, but to help the garbage in the blood go into that. So let me give you an example of what happens when one, for example, gets something injected within them. Okay. Right now, all over social media, or even not just on social media, but even in the real world, people are scared because many of them have got the death jab. And because they got the death jab, even though for whatever reason, I'm not going to get into that, they're looking for ways to get rid of it, right? Because of what that is you're not going to get rid of it that way, okay? But let me say this, is that the body is always excreting. So even when people got the various other demonic injections growing up, when it's injected into you, let's say for a period of time, this is just for as this is an example here, for a period of time, it's at 100% in your body, okay? But your body is always naturally excreting. So let's say a week from then, now it's at 90%, okay? Let's say 6 months from then, now it's at 60%. Okay, so it's not now fully within your system. Now, when it comes to the death jab, okay, same thing applies. Where, let's say a person first gets it, let's say it's at 100%, right, and then it starts to go downward. It does not go down to zero because you went past. Let me go back to the slide here. You went past your epidermis, So you went past your creator or your organic machine's protection layer and injected something directly within to flow within your bloodstream and so forth, right? And so what happens is that, but again, it's still going to excrete. So let's say, so when a person gets it, let's say for the first week is at 100%. After that point, it starts to go down to wherever it's going to go down to. Then a person got number 2. You remember, it's a whole bunch of them now, right? It's number 2, I think number 3 in the booster. So number 2, it brings it back to 100%. So now the process to excrete is going to be much slower because now, because it can only excrete so much, and now you just doubled it. And then a person gets the booster or the third one. Now you just put in more on there. So now, let's say if it was only 1, and let's say if it would go from 100% to, let's say within a lifetime, it would go from 100% to eventually 40%. If a person took certain herbs, okay, like for example, the alkaline vibrations, okay, to help the excretion. They drunk fruits and vegetables, okay, through juicing and smoothies and stuff like that. They ate tons of soups, right, to help the body excrete, okay? So let's say they did all of that. So let's say in a lifetime, it would go from 100% to 30, 40%, right? Let me go back some here. So after that, and getting a number 2, number 3, and so on and so forth, now instead of it in a lifetime going on to 40%, now maybe in a lifetime it only goes down to 80% or 85% because you just kept getting more and more and more. Okay, so you made a concentration of it within your internal self, okay, into your internal space. So just be very much aware of that. This is basic biology, okay, very basic. And these are things we do talk about in the Learn to Heal Thyself as well. So, okay. So let's see what else here. So that's okay. So we're going to do a raffle here. And so you have to be on the Zoom to do it because you have to type the answers to me. So for those who are in a Zoom, okay, the Zoom call, you see my name there. You have to click on my name so that you send me a direct message. Okay. Do not put the answer or the supposed answer in the public. Okay. You want to send the message directly to me. So I'm going to ask you some questions. Some of them deal with this, some of them don't. And especially if you have been patronizing and aware of the Meta Center for quite a while, these few little questions I ask you shouldn't be too difficult. First question. Okay, first question. What is the phrase that Dr. Dilbert Blair, the Grand Master, said so much is just, it's colloquially just when you hear that phrase, that's Dr. Dilbert Blair. So Dr. Dilbert Blair said a phrase. Okay. Dr. Dilbert Blair said a phrase. He says it all the time. It's literally on all of our podcasts, right? In the beginning, he says it, it's in the song. He says it over and over and over again. What is that phrase? Yes, I'm the host. I'm the host. So it may I'm not sure what you see on you all's end. I figured it would say this the Meta Center, but of course I'm the host. So if you click on host, you can send it directly. For those who did respond, let them know in the public chat what does it say for so they can know what to click on, what name. Okay. Okay, so give me a moment. 'Cause I have to write down the names that got it. So just bear with me, you all. Okay, because we're still going to get into Q&A and stuff like that. Okay, so which will be in a moment. So I do appreciate everyone's patience here. So I do see everyone here. Okay. Okay. and you have to say it exactly what it is. Okay, ad-libbing, meaning making a kind of summarizing what his saying was. That's not the answer. You have to actually say what the answer is. Okay, I'm almost finished here. We're gonna get to the next question. Okay. Okay, so many of you all send a message. Okay, while I'm doing this, I'm just going to turn on some music just so you understand, hear me breathe. So I'm going to turn on some music. I am still here. I'm just writing down the names. Okay, so just bear with me, everyone. So I'm turning on a little bit of music here. Uh, okay, next question. Next question, travelers. All right, so next question. Many of you got it right. So we're going to the next question now. So if you haven't submitted, that's it for now. And I'll get into the answers in a moment. So next question. There is a book on the Mediciner website, and this book has topics like how do I want to do this? So I want you to tell me the name, the title of this book. Again, remember, make sure you're sending the message directly to me. Okay. So this book has topics in it like the forgiveness of self, guarding of the mind, nothingness is the way, destroy self, walk with the eternal, sorry, the nameless, the outward projection of the ego. Okay, there's a book on the website that has those topics in it. What is the name of that book? I need to do the Jeopardy countdown here. And so when I do the Jeopardy countdown, let's see, where is it at? Okay. All right. So I'm writing down that now. So give me a moment to write down everybody who got this. I have to narrow it down. Can't be, let's see here. I'm going to try to make it a little difficult here. So I'm going to put on some music for a moment, and then I'm going to come back. I just need to write everybody's name down. So here we go. Okay. I tell y'all, man, this is ridiculous, man. Y'all not making this easy. Okay, so shout out to all of you all. You all, most of you all have been patronizing for a long time. We even got some new people, and they even knew it. Shout out to you. It tells me that you have been out there doing the work. So much love to all of you in that. So I'm gonna make this difficult, more difficult. This doesn't make any sense. I figured this would be okay. Okay, this is going to be a difficult one. Okay. Now this is going to be an approximate, and you got to get close. Okay. Let's say you got to get close within 5 years. Okay. I will give you 5 years. Approximately, what year did Dr. Dibble Blair founded the Meta Center? Okay. Approximately, what year did Dr. Dibble Blair founded the Meta Center? That one's going to be a little bit difficult for you there. I'm going to play the Jeopardy music twice. Oh, didn't want me to do that. One more time for the people in the back. Okay, that's it. Don't submit. That's it. Okay, that's it. So let me see here who got this correct. Okay. So if you submit it, let's see here. After the point, let's see here. Man, y'all, I tell you one thing though, y'all not making this. Y'all not making it easy, man. This is hilarious. Okay, so again, after I played the music, that's it. I got to make it harder. Oh, okay. All right. I am going to tell the answers once I get through. Okay. I'm going to go through each one. Okay. So we got 4. It narrowed it down to 4. I see that one. That one got you. That one got y'all. Yeah. Okay.
Put some respect on my name.
Okay. So so here we go again. Here we go. Okay. So this time what I'm going to do, here is that you gotta get this. So it's 4 people, okay? 4 people who got that right. Okay, maybe 5. Okay, so 5 people got that right, and that's it. So again, I'm gonna tell you all the answers. So this one, I'm only gonna play the Jeopardy. So the Jeopardy music is 7 seconds long. Okay, and so I'm gonna play it twice. You got to type it out within that time. If you don't type it out within that time, then we automatically gonna go past it. Okay. So here we go. The question is, putting my finger on the Jeopardy here. The question is, what is the name of the classes that were created over the last 4 years to give humanity a fighting chance? Okay, that's it. That's it. Don't submit. Don't submit. Don't submit. Now remember, you have to get all the questions right. So if you answered, even if you got see some people who answered this one who got it right, but you didn't answer the previous one. Okay, so you got to keep answering. So we can. I need to get this stuff down. You all are too much on point. You know what I'm saying? So okay, so let's see here. I got another one here. This is out the box. I hope you all are enjoying this because this is out the box. Okay, so on
Disenchanted lullaby.
There is no truth until you decide what truth is, and each person should find that truth out for his or herself.
Disenchanted lullabies. Disenchanted lullabies.
You know what? Global family, look in the mirror. I want you to take a good look. You are the champion, the hero of your story. No matter how much praise you may give some of us who may help you on this journey, it is you who has to walk it. We are only a catalyst to help you see.
Tony, again, I give you accolades for, I don't even know what to say, for all the efforts, man, that you put in my behalf.
There is no truth until you decide what truth is.
It is you who has to walk it. We are only a catalyst to help you see.
Person should find that truth out for his or herself.
To help you see.
For his or herself.